Hiya.
How are you?
I'm so excited.
How gorgeous is this?
Isn't it lovely? Look at us in our floral hoop.
Joe, I've decided I want one of these at home.
Do you?
Yeah, and I want a throne in front of it. A throne, and I want a bell so I can ring for gin.
Oh, nice, Mr. Chivs.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that'll work out. Anyway, hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's launch day, and also we are in the midst of our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. What a week it's been so far.
It's been phenomenal, hasn't it?
Hasn't it?
I mean, we've got more days to come.
Absolutely, we have. And today, of course, you guys loved it in the earlier show. We are launching, of course, the Winter White Complete Collection. For anyone that didn't see it earlier, what is it all about, Leanne?
Oh my word, it's about sophisticated, elegant, classy, winter, cool designs. I mean, really, it personifies you and I, Joe. It really does. If we were a collection, we would be the Winter White Collection.
Can you imagine a collection of us? More than one of us.
More than one of us. Whew, a gaggle off. No. I mean, goodness gracious. It is beautiful. It's everything you want for crafting in the winter season, not specifically Christmas, but cool, elegant, gorgeous designs, beautiful foam flowers in there, exquisite papers, lovely sentiments. It's just a very classy range that is going to take you through a whole year, actually, not just even the winter season.
It is, but do not dilly, do not dally. You're going to have to be quick because it is going really fast. Remember as well, all the birthday fabulousness is still running. So you're still going to get double points across absolutely everything. Totally free P&P within the UK. Free gifts when you're spending 10, 50 or £100 or dollars. I'll take you through those in a moment. And remember, giveaways in every single show. And I found out today, I thought there was one grand prize draw. Oh no, two grand prize draws. Yeah, one this Sunday. No, one this Sunday and one next Sunday.
And is it the same or will the content vary?
No, two different grand prize draws.
So you've got two chances of being drawn for something amazing.
Absolutely, and two chances to win in this very show. All you need to do is comment along Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. I guess we best get into it then, haven't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, let's crack on. Let me share with you exactly what is coming up then in the show. Two different options for you when it comes to getting hold of this brand new collection. It is Winter White. It is classy, it is graceful, it is stunning. Now, this is the complete collection, and within here what you're basically getting is one of everything. You are going to qualify as well for the free gift, which is fantastic. And the free gift is actually, it's not within the bundle, but it is part of the collection. It is the petite anemone. That's what you're getting as the free gift when you're spending £10 or dollars. So spend £10 or dollars, you're going to get the free gift. It's a limited. We only have a limited amount of these. It's going to go perfectly with the collection. So you're going to get that in there as well. Now, thank you very much, Leanne. If you are spending £50 or dollars, so that is your £10 or dollar gift just there. If you are spending £50 or dollars, you are going to receive the Tri-Blend brush pen in that wonderful Crafters Purple. Now, if you're spending £100 or dollars, then you are going to get this incredible tote in here as well. Beautiful little bag, this. So you're going to get that included as well. So, main collection, main bundle. Let me take you through everything that you are going to receive in here then, because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. Let's start up. Do you know what I'm going to start? I'm going to start with a paper pad. Why not? I'm going to take this one from just here. And let me share with you this. So 36 pages within here. It's double-sided. It's a beautiful background, and then these wonderful, gorgeous, crisp winter florals that you've got in there as well. Beautiful floral elements. If you love to fussy cut, you want to take corners or borders out of these, you've got the option to do that, but perfectly colour matched backgrounds on the reverse side of there all the way through. So you're going to receive that in there. You're also then going to get as well, let me share these with you, the flower forming foam, perfectly colour matched to go with this current collection as well. So you're getting that wonderful white, almost like a really crisp sort of muted sage, and that wonderful deep foliage green in there. Oh, it just keeps getting better though, because you're also going to receive the luxury cardstock, and what you've got is a selection of your glitter card and also your matte mirror card within there as well. So you receive those, and then you've got your hardware in here too. What I love about this collection is it really morphs sort of flower forming with paper crafting together as two. Split them out and use them individually if you want to, but bring it all together. What you've then got is your foliage background embossing folder just here. Absolutely beautiful. What's great about it is that the foliage in here carries through into the foliage that you then get in die form as well. So you're really going to be able to tie the whole thing in together, which is excellent. You're definitely going to need some sentiments, so we've popped those in there. They're winter sentiments for you as well. So you've got Be Jolly, Winter Blessings and Let It Snow. A gorgeous frame within there, a wonderful winter poinsettia within there for you as well. You get the floral and the foliage elements there, and then your sentiments, which have been curated especially for this collection. So things like Winter Blessings in here. You've also got Walking in a Winter Wonderland, Baby It's Cold Outside, everything you could possibly need. Now, if you're going for this collection, $68.72 or $89.20, that's a great saving for everyone. Everyone's going to be able to use their Club Inspired discount on there as well, and get, of course, those fantastic double points. However, that is not the most popular item on this show, not by a country mile, because I want to share with you the second option that we have available. Now, this is Leann's special pick in this show. Leann has worked with the team to put this together. What you're going to get in here is everything I've just shared with you, plus you're going to get an extra 12 by 12 paper pad, and you're going to get an extra of the flower forming foam. So you'll get 18 sheets of the flower forming foam and 72 sheets of that 12 by 12 pad. Now, the deal is a little bit better. The value for money is better. $86.30 or $112.35. Under £70 or $90 for Platinum members. If you're going for that on its own though, if you've got that in your basket, you will get half price shipping in the US as well. So that is far and away the most popular item. You will also get the stamens in there as well, which I didn't show you earlier. Absolutely gorgeous. 400 stamens in there too. A fifth of the stock of this option has sold out and gone. It's very busy. Lots of you went for it in the earlier show. I would not be surprised if it doesn't last the day, this. I mean, there is that much excitement around it at the moment. If you've ordered it, I'd love you to let me know. Which one did you go for? Did you go for the complete collection or did you go for Leann's selection? Let me know over on the socials. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. If you want to go for individuals and build your own collection, you can do that. Spend £40 or dollars, you will receive a 10% discount. Or maybe you want to go for an extra £40 or dollars worth of additional items on top of your main bundle. You'll get 10% off when you spend over 40 on those additional elements as well. Now, I know Leann's got so much to share with us on this collection. It is an absolute corker, this one, isn't it?
It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen for its understated, pretty elegance. It's just sophisticated, Joe, and very, very usable. The paper pad, I know you've already had a look, but honestly, this paper pad, it just makes my heart happy, Joe.
It does.
It is such a beautiful, elegant collection. There are so many of these papers in here that I would happily have as a wallpaper in my home.
In the downstairs loo?
In the downstairs loo.
Or maybe even the pantry.
The pantry, just pick a small room in the house and do it. I've decided my downstairs loo is going to have a chandelier and flamingos for wallpaper.
Nice.
Yeah, I've decided. Because who doesn't want to decorate their downstairs loo? This one is exquisite. It's gorgeous. I want that as a duvet cover, actually. There are just so many beautiful papers in here. And when you put the cards together, they're effortless elegance. And you don't have to be able to craft in that elegant style. This collection will just make it possible for you as soon as you get it home and take it out of the box that it's delivered in. So let's get straight to it, should we? Let's have a look at what we're going to make and how we're going to make it. Now, I'm going to take some time straight off to show you how to assemble the foam flower that comes in the collection.
Okey-doke.
Because I think it's nice to see that done. So I'm going to do that now, and then on all of the other demos because I've got 7. I don't know if we'll get through all 7, but we'll try and get through 4 to 6 if we can. I think we should try. The flowers will be already made, but I want to take this a little bit of time now just to show you how. So I've got some of the foam out of the pack, and I've just got this beautiful winter white colour, and then all I'm going to do is fold it up and cut out my poinsettias. So these poinsettias that come in this collection are a poinsettia to be made as a white poinsettia. However, if you shape them in a little bit of a different way, they can be a lily. So it doesn't just have to be a winter floral when you're looking at this particular die set. It can be an all year round floral, because if you've been collecting your foam for a little while now, you could be using your pale pink foams with this or your peach foams with this. There's nothing to stop you just changing up the colour if that's what you want to do.
Can we change the colour of these foams? Can we add colour to them?
Yes, so you can ink these up with your Harmony Water Reactive, you can use your aqua markers with these, you can use a little bit of your quick dry ink on a dauber, a pigment ink, you can use pastels if you've got them at home, you can use your mica powders if you've got them at home. Basically they'll take colour very well, so you can change up the colour, make it ombre if you want to. I'm sticking with a nice crisp white look and feel. So I've got my foam and I've got my dies, and then I'm going to build up my sandwich. Hope to goodness they haven't moved because I didn't tape them down, and pop it through the Gemini machine.
Awesome. Lots of people tuning in saying hello. Gail is in Texas. Gillian is in Yorkshire saying hi. Kathy's saying hello to everyone as well. Gilmore's in too. Mary's in from Tennessee. Jackie is in Farmersville, Texas. She's been waiting for this launch. Lots of you have been waiting for launch. Lots of you ordered in the earlier show. It is already extremely busy over on the website. No surprise there, Leanne, is it?
I'm not surprised. It's an exquisite collection. Can I just show you that look? Not only is the foam flower dye cutting it, but you're getting all of that texture onto the foam with the embossed lines that we've put in there. So you've got everything you need on that foam if you just want to take it and make it and have that lovely texture on there. It's beautiful, and I cut 2 of those out in one pass. I've actually done 4 to 5 layers of foam with these dyes in the past. It just take a little time to just get your finger in there and then separate them carefully.
Beautiful, absolutely wonderful.
There we go.
Poinsettias in white, they look so elegant, don't they?
They do. I love a white poinsettia, actually.
So are they an actual flower, or white poinsettia?
Yes,
you get white ones?
Yes, you get white poinsettia. And so every year at Christmas, I have a red poinsettia in the house and a white one. But, you know, if anybody's got any top tips for me on how to make them stay alive, I'd love you to let me know. Because I just can't seem to make them stay alive. Now, I've got a friend who's got a poinsettia that she's had for 4 years, the same one. It's huge and it's beautiful. But mine just die. And I mean, I'm married to a horticulturist, so you'd think you'd be able to keep it alive.
Right,
you would, wouldn't you?
Do you know one of the best things about winter I've worked out?
Go on.
You know lilies, when you buy them in the summer, they last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They last 4 weeks this time of year, I've realised.
Do they?
4 weeks mine have lasted, yeah.
Did you get them from the shop that we love?
Yeah, the cheap one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 weeks.
Wow.
I know.
I love a lily.
I do love a lily.
I love a lily.
Lots of you letting me know what you're going for. Hadass has gone for the winter white collection. Alice has got her order in. Cindy's got their order in as well. Ruth says, I wasn't going to get this collection, but seeing the demos this morning and Leanne's demos fell into my basket along with the other things I wasn't going to buy. More freebies on their way. Absolutely, that's the best way to think about it. Mary has ordered Leanne's selection. Cindy's loving the colour. Rose saying how pretty it is. Pam's loving the papers. Linda loves the green in this collection as well. And she's added a few inks into her basket to get all 3 of the free gifts. Now that is savvy shopping, Leanne, isn't it?
That is very savvy shopping. And I always say as well, if you are shopping and you are a few pounds short of the next level of deal, glue. Get all of your glue.
Oh, yeah.
Fill your basket with glue because you're never going to run out of glue. You're never going to run out of needing glue is what I mean to say. You will run out of it. And then you've just got it then in your stash. It's not something that's fashionable, is it? You have to have glue. So that's what I always do to get the next level up, Joe.
Absolutely.
I fill up. Oh, look at. There we go. Honestly.
That's my iPad making noises at me. I do love this. So this iPad is on total silence. It's on silent. The volume is turned down to 0, Leanne.
Yeah.
And it still buzzes at me.
That's interesting.
What's that all about?
Is it particular app that's
just
buzzing at you?
Microsoft News is the only thing that likes to make a noise on this iPad. Don't know why.
I think in settings you can go in and switch off specific
individual apps.
Yes.
So do you think it's set so as it makes a noise at all times?
I think so.
I'm going in. I'm going to investigate. If anyone can help me out, let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafts Companion on YouTube.
Now, you'll see what I'm doing here is I'm warming up each layer of the poinsettia and then I'm just giving it a little push into my foam here with my flower forming tools. I'm not doing too much stretching and I'm not doing too much shaping because I actually want it to be quite flat. However, if you do want to shape your poinsettia leaves, I'm just going to show you how you would do that. So warm it up onto your foam. Just going to move that away. And what you can do if you want is use your ball tool and stretch out the leaves if that's what you'd like to do. So you can get lots of different patterns and shapes with them. And you see that's now a much more open and curved cup shape than the others. Choice is yours, but you just want to get some movement and some dimension in those petals so that they look and feel a little more real. Now, what I do at this point is I get a piece of this very thin craft wire and fold it in half and nip it at the top. And this is to help me thread my stamens into the flower without a catastrophe happening. So I'm going to thread that through the hole, and actually it's got a little kink on the end, so I'm just going to chop it off. Fine to do that with your Crafters Companion scissors because they're excellent quality and on an excellent deal in this birthday week celebration, Joe.
Get all three of them together, I hear. There's a little discount on the website on those. They are amazing. I've got all three sets at home. Don't use them for crafting at all, but amazing to have around the house.
They are amazing. I mean, Mr. C, he actually pinched my craft scissors and took them into the garage to cut some brake cables on his bike.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't particularly happy about that, Joe.
Can't imagine you were.
No, I wasn't particularly happy, but, you know, he said they're the best scissors for doing that. So, I mean, I couldn't argue with that really, could I? No. So I'm going to take a couple of stamens out, lie that down for a sec, take a couple of stamens out.
You do get loads. I think it's 400 you get in that collection there. Yeah,
loads and loads. And actually, just to say, guys, if you haven't got any of that craft wire, yourself, you know, the one I've just folded in half to put through my flower here, your stamens are wrapped with a little piece of craft wire.
Oh, okay.
So keep that, fold that in half, and that can be the piece of wire that does what I'm doing here for you if you want to do that. So hang on to it. Where have I just put them? I've unwrapped them and put them down and now I can't see them. Unwrap another set, Leanne. Here we go. There we are.
Lots of you letting me know what you've gone for. Mary's gone for Leanne's special. The Dizzy Crafter on YouTube. What a great username. He's gone for Leanne's collection. Stephanie has bought Leanne's collection, as has Corda. Kathy says, doesn't usually go for the flower forming items, but she sometimes, she goes on to say, I had to have this one and an extra pack of the sparkly papers. A lot of you getting an extra of the sparkly papers, adding it to Leanne's selection. Of course, you get an extra 12 by 12 and the flower forming foam. If you want to add an extra one of luxury cardstocks in there, be our guest. Everything is available individually, remember. Donna saying, I bought Leanne's collection yesterday. Love Leanne, looking forward to her demos. Can't wait to see her later on Colour Me Happy. Carrie ordered this last night. Rosalind's got some poinsettia tips for you, Leanne.
Okay.
She says poinsettias can be kept year after year and they will bloom each year if you give them proper care. When the leaves begin to yellow or when the plant is no longer as desired as an ornamental, gradually withhold water. Keep the plant somewhat on the dry side. Water only enough to keep the stems from withering. And then next season you will start again properly.
So I think what we're doing, or what I'm doing, is too much water then. Because I'm thinking it's dying water.
That's what it is.
Do you know what I mean?
I've managed to have a very successful summer with all of my plants. And I must admit now winter's here, I'm getting a little bit anxious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I can handle the changing seasons.
Really?
We'll see. I only just found out the other day that I have to deadhead the plants that I have. Like if some of the leaves go a bit, you have to chop them off. I didn't know about that.
I'm sure Mr. C might have told you
I think he might have done, yes. A friend came over that bought me a plant, saw said plant and said, why have you not chopped all the dead leaves off underneath that have all died? And I was like, I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, did you see what I did there, Joe? I threaded my stamens through the loop of the bit of craft wire, and then I pull that through the centre of the flower.
Oh, awesome.
And what that does is bring them through the hole and shape the flower around it so that you can then remove the little bit of craft wire. Here, just pull that out.
And then you use that piece of wire again?
And then you use that piece of wire again. And now your flower's all in place and your poinsettia stamens are exactly where they need to be. And while we were chatting, you might have noticed I also put a little bit of tacky glue in between each layer, which will dry and hold those in place, because I know some people, when they're doing their foam flowers, they feel that when the foam starts to settle, even when they've glued it down with a hot glue gun, so the layers are separating and the petals aren't staying where they should. So a little bit of tacky glue in between helps. And also because that's a wet glue, what you're able to do is what I'm doing here, is manipulate those petals around to where you would like them to be, till you get that beautiful flower arrangement, however you want it to look. And then when you're happy, you glue it in place.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's how you make the foam flower. And we're going to not go through that in detail again. So if you need to see it, you can always rewind it back. So I've got my card here ready now to put together. And just so you know, this is what we're making, guys. This particular card here with that collection. And doesn't it look beautiful? Really lovely. And these poinsettias I've made just with all of the largest size. I didn't use any smaller ones in there, just the big one. And then laid up about 6 or 7 layers, which gives you that effect. Exactly the same way I've just done the flower you've watched me make. So I've literally taken 2 large half US letter size or half A4 pieces of cardstock. I've scored 1.5 inches in and then 1 inch in on both pieces and folded them. Gives you that shape. Taken one of my stitched edge decorative dies, cut an aperture, and then done my matting and layering with the beautiful pearlescent card and the papers that come in that pack. We can then, we do 2 of them, Jo. So we've got one for the front, one for the back. Looking for my tape pen. Somebody was over here pinching tape pens earlier. No names mentioned. Here we go, I've found it. We've done one for the front, one for the back. And then we just glue them together. So I would do this with a wet glue at home, but the speed of drying, I'm going to use the tape pen. You can actually do this with a Crafter's Companion tape pen because the adhesion and the glue is so strong and so good. But if you don't have a Crafter's Companion tape pen, anything that's got kinetic or movement or 3D structure, do with a wet glue.
Okay, doke.
So rub that in place, and then same over here. Rub that in place. There we go. And we've got our card base.
Beautiful.
All done and ready. So very, very simple and easy to do.
Great that you've got
those
colour match backgrounds ready to go on the reverse of each sheet. So, I mean, there's no guesswork, is there?
No guesswork.
If you don't have a whole plethora of ink pads, it doesn't matter. We've done that for you. You've got those inky backgrounds ready to go, which I think is awesome.
Absolutely. Then what I've done is just take a plain piece of white card and a little scrap of the same matching paper. I've cut it on a little slant at the end there, so I've got more of a kind of little pennant, a tab, and then that's going to get glued inside the aperture. So a little bit of tape pen, bring that down, line it up with the top of the card, and then just give it a rub there. So that's that. Now I've cut out a goodly amount of the foliage.
Nice.
And I've made a couple of the poinsettia. The foliage is all cut out from the different pearlescent cardstocks in that luxury pack. Some of the glitter cardstock. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So beautiful.
It's exquisite. We've used the foam flower we've used the foam, green foam in the pack to make these lovely leaves. And then also used that gorgeous little sentiment frame to make a frame, and use the sentiment stamps to do a lovely sentiment. And I love this one. A snowflake is winter's butterfly.
Nice.
Pretty, isn't it? So that's going to get stuck inside. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen on the back of this frame because it's got lots of intricate detail on. I'm going to have that there.
That's just got me thinking, Leanne.
Yeah.
Which is never a good thing normally. Do butterflies live more than a year?
No.
Do they not? They only live one summer?
I think, yeah, because it gets too cold for them, doesn't it?
I was thinking that. Where do they go in the winter?
No, I think life is very short for a butterfly.
Is it? Well, I mean, if you're that beautiful, then I guess, it's a trade-off, isn't it?
I'm sure they live a life full in that 12 months that they've got.
I'm sure they do.
And then I've put the little sentiment in, and so we're ready now to do the decoration, which is the fun bit.
Absolutely.
That's the bit that we all want to see. Now,
Diane's asking if you were using a travel iron to do your flowers with.
Yes.
Is it a travel iron?
Travel iron.
Oh, amazing. Perfect.
There you go. Cheap one. I think it's like $9.99.
Okie doke.
Yeah. It's really handy. It's better than having the big iron out. You've got less chance of touching it and nudging it and burning yourself. And absolutely no point in spending a fortune on a craft iron. Just a regular cheap travel iron is more than good enough. Right, so I'm going to use my 3D glue gel, and I'm going to build up a couple of floral displays in the bottom left corner and the top right corner. So I'll start off with a couple of good splodges of 3D glue gel, and when we do that we can start to build up and pop in all of our foliage pieces that we've cut out. And I stand by the fact, Jo, that this foliage set is the best foliage set that I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
I think it's going to look very different and give you a very different feel and effect if you're using it with different colours.
100%.
Like those ones there cut in like a deep green would look quite sort of like Grecian, wouldn't they? Or like olive olive leaves?
They would look like olive leaves. Yes, absolutely they would. And just keep popping them in. You don't have to be too precise with it. You don't really have to worry about where you're putting it, as long as you're kind of following round in a direction. So you can see I'm bringing these around the bottom left and I'm bringing these around the top right. And because it's a wet glue, if it wasn't quite going in the direction you want, you can nudge them around a little bit. And then that one will go in there. All I do is make sure that each of these little pieces of foliage that I put in are touching that 3D glue gel, because once it's dry, that will hold it.
Awesome.
And the good thing about it is, as you can see I'm doing here as well, you can even stand them up and have them proud. So they're coming up off the card, and when the 3D glue gel dries, they will remain that way. So really lovely.
Beautiful. Okay. Jude says, so nice to see Leann on our screens again, especially with Joe, a fab partnership. Well, thank you very much. Wendy was asking what glue you were using. It was the 3D glue gel, wasn't it?
This is the 3D glue gel. So I used tacky glue in between each layer of my foam flour, just to stop them, once it dries, just to stop them twirling back where you don't want them. You can, if you want, put a little bit of hot glue on the back of your flour just to keep it still, and I do that at home. But when I'm putting it together with 3D glue gel like this, you know, I just tend to go straight in with the 3D glue gel because it sets really, really firm. So there's no hard and fast rule. Once you've made the flour, you're going to do whatever feels right for you.
Bubble Squeak was asking on YouTube, what setting is that iron on?
That iron is on wool.
Wool, there you are.
So medium temperature.
Mary Lee says, Leann, I cringe every time you cut wire with the CC scissors. Is it really all right to cut wire with them? I know it would ruin any other scissors.
Look, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't all right. If you feel nervous about it, then don't. But honestly, would I be live on Crafters TV, this way, Crafters TV, with a product that I've designed and do something with it that I didn't think you could do at home? No,
because you'd end up definitely fully in the law court, Leann.
You'd
end up in your own law.
I'd end up my own law court.
You'd be judge and jury and accused in your own law court.
And executioner in my own law court.
I mean, that took a turn. But Mary says, I love the stamens. This is going into my basket. And Mo says, wasn't going to purchase this, but I've seen it. The colours are gorgeous. I'm absolutely getting it. So many of you getting it now. The Leann Special, it's this special selection with the extra, it's quarter of the stock gone now, we're not even half an hour into this 2-hour show, is far and away the busy. In fact, 4 times as many of you going for this one as a complete collection. So just goes to show you. That is beautiful, Leann.
Thank you, Joe. So if I turn it now, the glue needs to dry, and I have got one that's already dry. So I'll show you this one.
It's definitely got winter wedding vibes about it, hasn't it? I'm thinking like January, February weddings, you know, for invitations, or, you know, even beautiful sort of table centres that you could make with these, and decorations, little favours maybe you want to create with them. There are so many different ways of using it, whether it's in construction and box making, or home decor, card making, whether you're making flower wreaths or posies. I could see even things like corsages, headbands, brooches with the floral elements. I just don't think there's anything you can't do with this. Whether you want to split it out, I think you could do that. I think you could split the flower items and the paper items out, use them both separately, or it's been designed in such a way that if you want to bring them together and use them together, absolutely you're going to be able to do that. And I think you're seeing that, and I think that's the reason why it's so busy right now over on the website for this. Just going to recap the 2 different options for you. So I'll give you the details again for the complete collection. That is basically everything that you've seen. Here's those details, 68.72 or 89.20. I don't want you to get that one though, because I want you to get even better value, and I also want you, if you're in the US, to get half price shipping. Here's the one that pretty much all of you are now going for, $86.30 or $112.35. That platinum's down to less than £70 or $90. Double points on there as well, and of course free gifts galore. Let me run you back through what you're getting then with this one. So you're going to receive that incredible embossing folder. I love the fact that the foliage within the embossing folder it ties in beautifully with all of that gorgeous foliage that you've got there in the die set. It's a match made in heaven, it really is. You've then got the splendid poinsettia. Colour this up how you want. You've got the white, green, the white and the 2 green foams in there that are going to go beautifully with it. We then have sentiments in here, all specifically curated for this particular collection. You've then got your die sentiments within there as well. So Be Jolly, Winter Blessings and Let It Snow. And that gorgeous little frame, which does fit some of those stamp sentiments beautifully. So you can use it really well for that. Then we move into your paper element. So let me firstly share with you this, which is the beautiful luxury cardstock that you've got. So you've got it in that gorgeous silver. For each one of the glitters, you then get a matte mirror tone in here as well. So you can see you've got that lovely, rich kind of cornflower blue in here. We then move into these sort of almost sort of like platinum-y gold tones here as well, and then through into those lovely, rich, bold, verdant greens there as well. Really lovely selection. Lots of you going for an extra one of that. Now, within Leann's selection, rather than getting 9 sheets of the foam, as you would, you're actually going to get 2 packs. That means you're going to get 18 sheets of the foam. You got the greens in here and the white, which is going to give you that really lovely crisp winter feel. You can colour any of these foams up, or you can add dimension to them with your different inks or alcohol markers if you want to. You get 2 of those included in there. You do also get, remember, the stamens. They come in both bundles. You get 400 stamens, which is excellent. Within Leann's selection, you get not 1, but 2. I'm pretty sure, Leann, when you put this together, was this you thinking, right, as a crafter, what extra bits am I going to need? Yeah,
of course. Absolutely it was, because I know what it's like when you get it home and then you think, oh, could have done with another one of them, or I don't want to use that now because I'm not going to have any left for the next thing I want to do. So there are certain things that you just need to have more of, and that's definitely what we've done in that kit.
We really, really have. This represents the best value for money. It gets you the extra pad, the extra foam. What it also unlocks for you as well, if you're in the US, is half price shipping and handling. So it means that you've got an excellent deal on this, under £70 or $90 for Platinum members if you want to go for Leann's selection. Pretty much all of you at the moment going for Leann's selection. It is very, very busy. Lots of you adding in as well extra foam into your order. I'm going to share with you some of the extra foam that we've got on the show here. This is brilliant because you get 21 sheets within here. So you're going to get 7 sheets for the white, as we talked about. Really versatile, this one, because you can colour it up exactly how you wish. And then you're going to get 14 sheets of the foliage greens within there as well. So a really handy selection. 9 by 12 those foam sheets there as well for you. $11.98 or $19.90. Make sure you use your Platinum or Club Inspire discount on there as well. So many of you chatting away with me in the comments. Who we got here? Mariah says, Joel, I heard deadheading, pinching off the flowers, is where the term green thumbs comes from, because if you do it enough, you get a green thumb. Now, I snip them off with scissors. Am I doing it wrong, Leann?
No.
Is that all right?
I mean, yeah, scissors are just like, you know, basic secateurs, aren't they? Okay. So, yes, I think, no, scissors are fine. All right.
I mean, I don't have much faith. Someone has just reminded me that I did kill a succulent over the summer as well. All right, thanks. I know, I forgot about that. Honestly, I don't know how that happened.
How did you kill a succulent?
Oh, well, I didn't water it.
Oh.
Because you know they say, like, don't water them very often.
No, that's cacti.
Well, they said don't water it very often, so I took that for, like...
Never.
It wasn't within my watering regime is the problem. So therefore, I got back one day and it was just... And then a friend actually threw it away when they come to stay. I tried to like revive it, but it was well gone. Anyway, moving on, enough about me. Peggy says, I love all the flower foam sets, making them is much easier than it looks. Christine Mahoney says, I've ordered the Leann special, can't wait to get it. Ordered a ton of extra paper pads and luxury cardstock as well. How many, Christine? We want to know. Crafty Becky says, Leann winter white set is in my car. Woot woot. What a graceful collection. Says my iPad's playing up on me today. You know, it's just crashed. I'll come back to that one in a moment. Right, very, very busy over on the website at the moment. I'm going to go back to that comment and let you know who it was from. Sorry, I'm back in. It was from the lovely Mary. Mariah's got some butterflies, some Schmetterling facts for us. She says monarch butterflies. The monarch is the only butterfly known to make a two-way... It's gone off again. Yeah, it's crashed again. I'm gonna we'll check out there.
Edge.
Let's leave that as a cliffhanger, Leann. We'll go back to your demonstration and we'll make that an in 2-part story, hey?
Excellent. Why not? I love that because it's like an interval, isn't it? I love a little interval.
Do you want the second part now, or do you want to wait?
No, you can have a second part now.
I'm back in the game.
You're back in the room.
They do a two-way migration as birds are using environmental cues. The monarchs know when it is time to travel south for winter. Monarchs use a combination of air currents and thermals to travel long distances. Some fly as far as 3,000 miles to reach their winter homes. A butterfly, imagine that. And a lot of you talking about how you're going to use this collection. Kaz saying for wedding invites it would be great. Carol loving all the colours. Diane says I have all the scissors and they are absolutely fantastic. They do, they really, really are. Do you know what? Before you told me to get them, Leanne, and before I thought, how good can a set of scissors really be? I did. And now every time I use them, I get a little bit giddy because they are so, so incredibly fabulous.
Do you know, everybody says that. When I wax lyrical about these scissors, most people will, if not outwardly, internally be rolling their eyes like it's another pair of scissors. But when they get them, everybody says, I'm sorry I rolled my eyes at you, either internally or externally, because you were right, Leanne. I'm like, I know I was right. I wouldn't come on here and tell you if it wasn't true. They are absolutely fantastic scissors. Now, we're going to make, I've got my scissors now because we're going to distress some paper. This is what we're going to make, which really is a beautiful little creation, isn't it? We've got all of those beautiful foliage on there again, the lovely paper, you've got the glitter card in there, you've got a little aperture just peeking out, it feels like a wreath, it's gorgeous, and we're dreaming of a white Christmas this year. We're all dreaming, let's all manifest it together.
We got one, I got one last year in Manchester, it snowed on Christmas Day.
Oh, did it?
Magical, absolutely magical.
We did.
We were sat eating dinner and someone went, oh my word, it's snowing, and like literally it was really coming down.
How
it's beautiful.
Gorgeous. I'm
so
hoping
beautiful.
for that this year. I've got all of my fingers crossed. Now, I've done a lot of preparation for this because we want to get through the demonstrations. But what I want to show you is, one of the things that we've got on here is this beautiful distress round here. And I just want to show you how to achieve this, yourselves at home, because it's really easy. But it can look a little bit intimidating. So we've just got a piece of the beautiful paper, and then you take your scissors, and in the jaw of your scissor, you just drag that down the paper. So hold the scissors like that, drag it down, and as you drag it down, you tear little pieces and you rough up the edges.
Nice, love that technique.
And it just really does distress it for you. So you go all the way around doing that. Don't worry if you tear little pieces, because we're going to magnify those later. You actually want those natural little tears, because that's what's going to make it look organic, as though it happened naturally over time. So we're coming all the way down here, and then all the way down here. And here, and then I'll find where it's naturally started to tear. So there's one there. And I'll just continue that, and then we roll that over your pokey tool.
Can we stamp onto this
yes.
paper if we want to?
Yes, and you can distress it with your ink pads if you want to as well. No problem at all. So then I just, with my pokey tool, you know how you curl a ribbon or a string, then you just do that on either side. And curl it round, and that gives you that natural looking aged tear on your paper to layer it up.
Perfect.
Which is what we've done here for there and there. And then you can always go around with a little bit of ink if you want to as well. So that's how you distress it. So what I've done here is just take a mat of the beautiful blue, like the matte mirror pearlescent card that's gorgeous in there. Some white, the glitter, the back of that paper, and then matted and laid and cut the circle on there. That's all I've done to create that card base.
Super simple.
Very, very easy. What I have done though, look, is gut it all the way along. The only piece that's full is the final piece, because I don't want to waste anything. So I always take the centres out so I don't have to waste them, because nobody wants to waste their beautiful cardstock, do they? Tape pen again. I think I must have tidied it away. All the way around here. You can use your all-purpose for this if you want to as well. I would be using all-purpose for this if I was crafting at home. I've got a 7x7 card base. Make sure I'm not going to make it Australian. There we go. Pop that on the front. And then we're going to get our sentiment ready for the middle. So the sentiment for the middle, I've cut a little piece of that gorgeous, that glitter card is just
stunning, isn't it?
It's stunning in that collection. And then I've cut a little mat from white, which the sentiment's going to go on. Now, I'm using my little 4-inch stamping platform, and we've got an excellent deal on them this birthday week. I had it on earlier in the week. I'm sure it's on the website. You get the magnetic one, Joe.
Right.
The 6x6 and the 4x4 for an exceptional...
The whole family?
The whole family. So you're not ever going to not have a stamping platform for the job. So I've got Dreaming of a White Christmas here. Just getting it, there we go, following the lines, getting it nice and straight. And then I've got my, I've got 2 ink pads. I've got a lovely, this is Parakeet. Let me just check, that's right. And I'm going to half ink in Parakeet, Dreaming. So tap, tap, tap. And then I've got my Midnight, and I'm going to half ink in Midnight.
When we're doing this, is it always lightest shade first, then darkest shade?
Always.
Or is that the way we go?
Yes, always, without exception. Always,
without
always,
exception,
without
there you are, you
exception.
heard it. Do you know where I went the other day?
Where did you go?
And I think you're going to have to come and have a visit. Do you know there's a National Craft Centre in Manchester?
No.
The National Craft
The
Centre.
National Craft Centre?
Yeah, and basically, it's like a big shopping arcade.
Yeah.
Well, I say big shopping arcade. It probably is. It's probably about 150 foot long, this arcade. It's on 2 floors, and it's got these tiny little independent outlets in them with every kind of craft you can imagine. From parchment, people creating parchment craft, to glass blowing, jewellery making, the whole thing. And it's just round the corner from my house. I had no idea.
I need to come and visit.
You need to come and visit and have a
right
look.
up my street.
That
so
is
there we go.
gorgeous.
Now, when we've stamped that, you can see you've got Dreaming of a White Christmas, and it ombres between the 2 colours. So I've done it from the lovely Parakeet there, but I've done it with a brighter blue on this one.
Nice.
So you just choose which you want to use, and then we're going to stick those in place. And I'm going to use my 3D glue gel to that because I do want it to be a little bit proud.
I am getting a little bit worried, Leanne.
Are you?
Yeah. Bit
Why?
concerned. It is like off the chart busy. Almost a third gone of this Leanne special now. There are so many bulging baskets over on the website at the moment. So I think what we better do is after this demonstration, Leanne, we'll let everyone, give everyone a chance to check out, because I think people are going to be disappointed by the end of today at this rate, the way that it is going. People that want extra papers or luxury cardstock or extra foam or any of the consumables in this collection, get it in your basket and get it checked out would be my advice. This happens a lot at the moment. And we thought we had enough stock, didn't we, for weeks, if not months, Leanne?
We did order deep on this because I just had a feeling in my water that everybody was really, really going to love it, Joe, because it is very, very, it's just very beautiful. There is no other word for it. So it's brilliant that we know that that you're all loving it at home and it's popular and you're all getting it. But yeah, that does mean that if you're on the fence, you need to get off the fence. Because you don't want to be disappointed, do you?
Get off the fence, don't get a sore bottom, get yourself checked out.
Yeah, definitely. Now I'm doing the little foliage thing again, you can see, Joe. So all I did was a couple of dots of my 3D glue gel. I've cut out my foliage in all of the matching colours, and then I just shape them, because the glue gel is wet, around in the direction I want it to go. So you can push it round and make sure it's following where you want it to be. I'm going to put all these little sprigs in now because I really do like them. I have some of them off there. The foliage set is it's something you're going to be using on every single Christmas make this year, and every single winter make, not just every single Christmas make.
Would love to see these cut in vellum as well, especially, you know, like printed vellums, even from like vintage diary or something like that. I bet would look gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I want to put them a little bit further up. So once you've done that and you're wanting to then add further depth and dimension, that's when you start adding a little bit of glue gel to the individual leaves, because you can see where you want them to go. So just a tiny little dot at the bottom, as you can see, and then slot it in. And you don't need to worry about pushing it down too hard because the glue gel just grabs. It's a very good quality glue. All of this, you know, big heavy floral display will be held solidly in place with that. And I do think when it comes to a collection like this, when it comes to doing an arrangement like this, more is more with the amount of foliage you put on here. You really want to go to town and get loads in there because it makes a big statement.
Absolutely, it does. People loving this at the moment. Loads of you chatting away as well. Kimberly says, not whether sure whether to be pleased or embarrassed. My lovely yodel delivery lady recognised me in the street the other day asking, how are you, Kimberly? I don't think you're alone there.
No.
I think that's great. Crafty Becky says, with all the Christmas collections that launched this year, I am officially a Christmas card maker ready. I'm glad to hear that. We've got you covered there. Will there be a craft along with this collection? Asked Pam E. I absolutely would imagine so. I will let you know as soon as that's scheduled. Sue says winter white ordered. Will also be good for sympathy cards. That's a really good point, actually. A very, very good collection for cards that can be quite difficult to make, can't they, Leanne?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree. And, you know, I hadn't even thought of that when I was thinking about how classy and elegant they are. But yes, because often with sympathy cards, you're struggling with what to make it. You don't want the colours to be too bright. You don't want to go too white. You don't want to do them carnival. Do you know what I mean? So yes, absolutely, this will be perfection for that. Do you see what I've done here? I've just cut out a number of little circles, little dots out of that beautiful glitter card, and I'm just dotting them around, which just adds a little bit of extra dimension and interest to the arrangement. And then once they're done, I'm good to go. And there we are. That's completely finished now, and very quick and easy, but very impressive and impactful, I think.
Well, I don't know how we're going to pick a card of the day. Or of the show even today. It's going to be really, really tough to go. I think what's best to do is I mean, genuinely, I tell you, it is so incredibly busy over on the website at the moment. I understand a lot of you don't want to miss Leanne's fabulous demonstrations, totally get that. So what we'll do is let's take a short break, give you an opportunity to check out your baskets, and then we'll come back and get more fabulous inspiration with the lovely Leanne.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
It's our Sweet 16 and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday.
Oh, what fun we are having. Still loads more to come as well as part of our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. You can find all the details of everything that is coming up. Hold on to your craft desk, Leanne. Hold on. Maybe even sit down. If you can sit down, because a third of the stock of our winter white collection has totally sold out and gone already. Does not take into account all the people that are ordering on the website at the moment. Hundreds of you went for it when it went live yesterday. Hundreds of you going for it right now. It is so incredibly busy over on the website. I would urge you to get your order checked out if you want to guarantee and get all the bits you want. Lots of different options how you go for it. You can go for the Leann Special, the complete collection. You can build your own bundle as well if you want. I'll quickly just whiz back through what you're getting included in there. I'll give you the details of the Leann Special. The Leann Special. Why does it sound like we're in like a restaurant? Or like I feel like we're in sort of like an upscale Turkish restaurant. And you're having the Leann Special.
Leann Special.
It's
like
two chicken shislak and a lambuna, I reckon.
I'm pleased you said that and not me.
What?
Like the dish of the day.
You are the dish of the day. Absolutely.
Thanks.
I'd have you boiled, baked or fried. Right, let me share with you what you're getting in here then. You're getting the 12 by 12 pad with all of those lovely floral items in there. I'm blushing now. And all of those, of course, beautifully colour matched backgrounds in there as well. Within the Leann Special, you are going to get 2 of those, remember, which is amazing. Now it sounds odd and I can't stop saying it. Are you?
Yeah.
I heard you were a bit salty, to be honest.
You monster!
I know, sorry, couldn't help it. And you are going to get not 9 sheets, you get 18 sheets. You get 2 packs of the flower forming foam as well. But it's a good job we're very good friends, isn't it? It's the only way I get away with it. It really is. And you're also, of course, going to get that gorgeous luxury cardstock in there as well. All of those beautiful pearlescent and glitter cardstocks within there for you. Absolutely gorgeous collection. A lot of you choosing to go for another one of those on its own. Remember, it is all available individually for you. Then we move into the embossing folder. Really lovely 5x7 embossing folder is this one you've got just here. That ties in beautifully with the foliage that's coming in the die form. You've then also got the gorgeous poinsettia in there as well. Do it in white, very classy. Do it in classic reds as well if you want to, of course. The winter blessings. Now these are your sentiments. What we've done is given you this beautiful frame die which will actually lay over all of those sentiments for you as well, so you can frame them beautifully, and those sentiments are all curated especially for this collection. You've then got some beautiful die cut sentiments there for you as well. Be Jolly, Winter Blessings and Let It Snow. I'm going to leave the details on for Leann's special selection because that is far and away the busiest option and the best value for money. It is also what is going to unlock that half price US shipping for you as well. Incredibly busy on that at the moment. I can see why you're loving it. I think when it comes to versatility of it as a collection, it'd be very hard to beat this. I'm going to just show you a couple of the things that I've got just here that have been made. The lovely Julia's done this. Look at this for a gorgeous gift for someone. A beautiful candle in here. Of course, if you're going to light this candle, then you're going to slip that Hessian part off of there. But as a way to dress it with that beautiful transfer on there, I think that is absolutely gorgeous, and it's then been done in that beautiful box there, and then using the frame and the sentiments there to create the tag. Absolutely stunning. Wonderful for your concept cards as well, whether it's your diorama cards, bow fronted cards. I think what I love about it, Leann, is it's one of those, you know, sometimes with a collection you only need to put 1 or 2 extra elements on too many, and it's just too much. It looks too much. With this, because it is so refined and so classy, you can just keep building it up and building it up and building it up. And you get these really lovely, full, lush, grand projects, but they never look too much.
No.
I just think that is real testament to the way it has all been designed and all ties in together. If you're going for this as a platinum member, under £70, under $90, Leann, I know you've got loads more still to share with us, so what would you like to take us through next?
So we're going to have a look at how to do this really lovely easel card, and I think you're right, Joe. I think at no point will you ever hear me say less is more with this collection. Just fling everything on there and it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So we've got this lovely easel card. I thought we'd have a look at how to make that. Excuse me, and then we're going to also look at how to frost up some. I didn't do it on this one, but on my next one I'm going to frost up some foliage and show you how to do that as
check
well.
Check out your frosty foliage.
Frosty foliage. At least it's not spicy or salty foliage. Right.
I'm never going to get away with that again.
You really aren't, no. So I've got a half fold, 5.5 square inch card here, and then I've folded the front in half again, and that creates the base of your easel. And then you've got a 5.5 inch square of white card that will get the decoration put on, and that gives you the base of your easel card. Very, very simple to do. So that's all the preparation I've done. Then I've got all of these pieces here, which I have taken from the kit. So I've got that beautiful little edge of the glitter card just peeking through there, a little white mat, and then some of the really pretty paper. And as always, because waste not, want not, I've gutted it because I don't want to waste my glitter card.
Perfect.
So I always take out a perfect square, and I can use that on other projects time and again. Even when I'm coming down to little pieces like this, I do it because I don't want to waste anything, Joe.
Awesome.
So that's just to decorate up the front of my card. So I'm going to do that with my all-purpose glue. Here it is, which, if you didn't know, Joe, is the best glue in the world.
Why is it the best glue in the world, Leanne?
It is the best glue in the world because it gives you manoeuvrability, it sets like concrete, you can put it on your scrapbook papers and it won't sink into your scrapbook papers and make them all wavy and wet, because it's not a water-based glue. It makes cheaper cardstock and thinner cardstock, when it's dry, feel like really firm, high-quality cardstock. That box that you've got where our Julia's made the candle, that feels really sturdy, like a chipboard box. That's because she's matted and laid with all-purpose glue. And it feels really strong, doesn't it? And it's the all-purpose glue that, does that for you. It's really, really strong. So, brilliant for that. But also, if you're anything like me and you're a bit of a messy crafter, occasionally I'll get a big lump of glue on the front of my card because I let it dribble out, or I haven't been careful, or I've dragged it across my card. With all-purpose glue, you can rub that away. It'll all roll up into a ball. I'll show you that in a sec. I'll pick it up for you. There you go. Rolls into a ball, and you can throw it away, and it doesn't spoil the front of your card. So it hasn't took any of the surface off the card at all. So it's just foolproof. It's the best glue in the world.
Awesome.
So I've now done the front of my easel card, so that's going to get stuck onto my card. And then I'll pop some all-purpose glue on here. Now, when you're doing an easel card, this is my top tip. Always put the glue onto the bit where you're going to stick it instead of on here, because inevitably you might get the glue a little bit high and then you end up with a pretty coaster, not an easel card. So put your glue onto the card, not onto the mat and layer, and then pop that in place. Give it a push down. There we go. And then I've got the same here, and that's going on the bottom of my easel card. So again, a little bit of all-purpose glue here. There we are. Pop that in place. And then I've got some pieces that I'm going to 3D up in a second when I decorate it. So actually have I got foam pads? Yeah. So I'm going to use some foam pads. Oh, that's little foam pads. I don't like little foam pads. They're little as well. I need big foam pads. Nope, they're tiny. I'm going to use 3D glue gel. Here we go. I'm just having a conversation with myself there.
Oh, I was quite enjoing it.
Yeah, just having a little chat with
insight
myself.
into your crafting at home there for a second.
Just a little insight into my mind. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. So 3D glue gel, and I've made a little square mat and layer here, which is going to go in the centre of my card. Just using the reverse of that paper, that lovely watercolour wash. And then I've used some of the lovely green cardstock from the luxury pad. Used that with my stitched edge circles to make that little centrepiece there. That's going to frame my floral arrangement. I've stamped my sentiment, and I've done that ombre with 2 different colours again.
Nice.
All that glitters is snow. So that's going to go in the centre. A little bit of 3D glue gel there. There we go. This piece is going to be my easel stopper, and I would have done this with foam if I had a bigger foam pad, but there we go. So that's going to go there abouts. Already put 3 lovely little pearls on there, and now it's ready for my arrangement, my floral arrangement. So now I'm going to show you how I frost up my foliage.
Okay.
So I've cut all the foliage pieces out, as I usually do, and then what I do is just pop a couple at a time on a piece of scrap cardstock. You need a couple of pieces of scrap card for this. Let's do that one and that one. Do you know, I think I might do the same to these two as well. These were done on white card and then inked up with Oh, green topaz. Green topaz ink pads are from either Harmony Pigment or Quick Dry are the perfect complement to this range.
Okey-doke.
So those three in that family, the green topaz family, that's what you need. Once that's all ready, you're then going to take some of your spray adhesive and give it a little blast.
Spray adhesive. So you're stick and
Stay.
spray or stick and stay?
Stay.
Stick and stay.
Stick and stay. And then I move those onto another piece of cardstock. So just pick them up, because I'm going to use glitter now, and I don't want to waste my glitter. So I
guess
them
it would
off
just
here.
all stick to your card, would it?
It would stick to everywhere where I've just sprayed it, and that's why I transfer them from one place to the next. Just gently. You can use a pokey tool if you need to help you. If you haven't got fingernails, pokey tool will help you. There we go. So they're off there now. Move that to one side, and then your pot of crystal glitter gets sprinkled all over the top.
Oh, I'm really excited to see how these turn out.
Oh, honest, Joe, it's one of my favourite things to do, especially for a winter frosty card, because then when you shake that off, look at that. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Lovely frosted, glittered embellishment you've made yourself. It's absolutely beautiful. So you just pick every one out that you've done, give it a little tap and a little shake.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah?
What would happen to the foam if you tried to heat emboss it?
To the foam,
If you put like a clear embossing, a pigment ink and a clear embossing powder over it and tried to heat it, would it shrink too much?
It would. It would shrink too much. Yes, it would. You wouldn't be able to heat emboss on the foam, but you can do this glitter effect on the foam.
Okay.
If you want to.
Right.
And you can do it with a little bit of wet glue as well. I mean, if you wanted to put some little frosty accents on this poinsettia that I've got here, for example, I would use my tacky glue.
Right.
And if I just, because this wasn't playing before, let's see if I can get it to play. Yeah, no, it's not friends with me. Let's find another one.
Find a more friendly one.
I think they're pretty empty. That one's empty.
I have visions of an explosion there.
I know. I have done that before in the past, a glue explosion live on TV on another channel.
Johnny had a very similar experience with some hand sanitizer very recently.
Oh, did you?
Nearly got him in the eye.
Oh my word!
A bit of a build-up. It hit the wall, thankfully. Just missed him. Can you
Good
imagine?
grief! Thank goodness for that.
Nearly, he was nearly a man down.
You could have blinded yourself.
Could have.
Right. So I've just tapped the edges of that poinsettia with tacky glue, and then all I'm going to do is dip it in that residue, and then look.
Oh wow!
Lovely little glitter tips on my poinsettia. So you can really start to play with these, with all of the different things you've got at home. You can do it with ink, with your glitter, as I'm doing here. It doesn't just have to be as it comes out of the kit. You're going to use all of the different things you've got at home, and you get a really lovely effect. And I think, you know, the crystal glitter goes really well with this collection. That looks pretty.
Loving those glittery tips.
That can go back in the pot. Everybody needs a glittery tip on their poinsettia drawer.
Don't they?
Yeah, it's the law. The law.
Lily Rugg says, along with the Leann special collection, loads of extras and everything I could get my hands on. I was also smart enough to buy the 3 pairs of scissors collection. I'm excited to try them out. Teresa loves the collection. Linda says I have the Pro, so I'm able to cut loads of flowers and leaves all at the same time. Suzette says, gorgeous, I'm lost for words when it comes to this beautiful, sophisticated collection. Julie says, order number 4 for the week is placed. Gosh, all the freebies, all the free gifts you'll be getting. Remember as well, when you're spending £10, when you spend £10 or dollars, you'll get the daily free gift, which today's it's actually from the Winter White collection. It's not within the collection, but it is your Petite Anemone die that you're going to get in there. So the perfect complement to your collection. The only way to get that currently is as today's free gift. If you're spending £50 or dollars, you'll also then receive the Tri-Blend brush pen in Crafter's Purple. No plans, I'm assured, as well, from Leann to release this on its own. So it could be a collector's item. If you want to get it, you'll need to get it now. If you're spending over £100 or dollars, you will receive, of course, this amazing portable tote. Hang on a minute. Shut the front flap on this. Have you seen? Look, I didn't realise.
Yes.
It's got storage on the inside as well.
When you were showing it before, I thought, why is it not open the front bit? Why?
Look.
But did you not know it was there?
No. That could be for pens, scissors, pokey tools,
Do you know what
a whole
I
host
use
of
that
things.
for? My makeup brushes.
Do you?
Yeah, and then the heads of my makeup brush go in the little net and it stops all the bristles getting bent.
There you are. Love that. Do you know what people are still very, very jealous of?
What? Your toiletry bag.
My one-off, only
Yeah.
one ever produced, Crafter's Companion, tiger print purple, leopard print purple wash bag. It's a one of a kind, isn't it?
It is one of a kind. And
One of a kind.
And that's also how much you mean to me that I arranged that for you.
Did? I should bring it in actually and show everyone. It's pretty special. Pretty special.
Good though that you hadn't called me salty before I did that.
Yeah. Maybe I won't be getting another one.
You might get two.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm just layering up my foliage here, and I think that looks. I just want to show you the difference between. Look at the difference where I've glittered them and where I haven't. Look at how much it just gives that lovely frosty feel to it, doesn't it? This is beautiful, but I love all of that lovely frost that's got there now that we've glittered those up. So I'm just popping all of my little bits of foliage in, getting it to a point where I'm happy with it. And I did exactly as I did before, where I put a goodly lump of glue gel, and then I'm just popping all of the ends into that glue gel and arranging it in a fashion that makes me feel happy. And then the final piece is the little poinsettia on there, which now has glued tips. Isn't that beautiful? And then as we move to this piece here, we're just going to put a little bit of decoration. So we're going to put a couple of little darker holly leaves that we've cut out with that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cardstock that comes in the luxury pad. And then one little poinsettia on there, makes a little statement in the corner. And there we go. All done and dusted, and that beautiful frosty foliage on there with that little glittering technique.
How blooming gorgeous is that? It really, really is. Right, do you know what? I think it's time we do our first giveaway of this show. Leanne, do you want to pick out? Do you want to pick a core?
Oh, can I?
There we go.
Oh, I feel excited. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm delving.
I love the. There you are.
This is number 22.
Number 22, which is going to win someone.
But do we even know who it is? But who is it?
Yeah, 6 metal dies.
Yeah, I know, but who is it? Oh, I'll let Joe do it.
Okay.
He's mouthing it at us and I can't.
Throw it
in the
this way. No, underarm. Yeah, underarm. Wait.
Okay.
It is going to go to Dana Glass.
Oh,
Dana Glass.
That's what this meant.
What?
Joe's.
Dana Glass, right.
Well done, Dana.
Well done, Dana. You have got a selection of metal dies coming your way. It goes into the bucket. Let me pop your name up. Johnny's going to spell check it for me. I think. And it was number 22. Can't be 25 because we just did 25 a minute ago, Johnny. Right, if you didn't win, that wasn't you that got drawn out of the hat. If you're anyone else other than Dana, don't worry. We've still got another giveaway to come in this show because we're doing 2 giveaways in every single show. And we've got a grand prize draw happening this Sunday. Oh yeah, we have. And another one happening next Sunday as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you join us in every show. All you need to do in order to win is to just comment away, whether you're doing that over on Facebook, Crafters TV, or you're doing it over on YouTube, Crafters Companion. That is how you get yourself in the draw, which is fantastic. Something else I need to share with you is an amazing birthday deal that we've got available at the moment on the Gemini Mini. This thing, oh, it is mini, but it is mighty. It is fantastic. It is so quick. So many of you swear by this. Love crafting on the go with it. Now, you're going to get everything you can see there. You get the bag as well. Ah, so you get the mini as you would, get all the plates, the manual in there and everything you get as all normal, but you also get the bag as well included for free of charge, which is amazing. You've got all of these lovely deep gusseted pockets on here as well, which is fantastic. Loads and loads of storage within there. Great to use your mini. I mean, you could use it for a whole host of things really, couldn't you? Let me just pop that out of there. Even got lovely inside pockets on here as well. Absolutely fantastic. A game changer, that. A great crafty gift for someone as well. How many people have, you know, friends that come over when they're crafting, Leanne, imagine, you know, always take a keen interest, always having a little look, you know, you think, well, I bet they would really love to do some crafting. The Mini is a great way to get people started. It's also great if you love to craft on the go as well, because of course it is a hand wound machine. $29.99, $44.95, you're saving $30.96. It's less than half price in the UK before you even take into consideration your Club Inspired discount. It is an amazing deal. One of so many incredible birthday deals that you'll find throughout the course of our Sweet 16th celebrations over on our website. It is so busy out there at the moment. I'm going to give you a really quick opportunity to check out your baskets. I'm going to go back to Leanne for yet more inspiration.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
It's our Sweet 16, and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday.
Loving those tunes, aren't you, Leanne? Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I just want to go out and, you know, have a little cocktail on a Friday night, have a bit of a boogie. Yeah.
I like craft dancing.
Anyway, back to the show. Right, I'm going to remind you of the two different options that you've got. You can go for the complete collection, of course. What that's going to get you is everything, essentially, because you will receive all of the different items that are within here. This amazing embossing folder that you've got. It's in a 5x7 size, which is excellent. I love that the foliage in the embossing folder is the same as the foliage which you've got in die form. You can then use that in conjunction with that beautiful poinsettia that you've got here too. You've then got all of your different curated sentiments which were designed and put together specifically for this collection. This frame as well will overlay over those as well. So if you need a frame to pop those sentiments in, you've got that included, and you've also got your die cut sentiments within there as well. So you're going to receive all of that. Now, we then are going to give you, of course, the luxury cardstock within here. It is absolutely beautiful. It is great. We haven't done the...
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good, yeah,
see?
thank you.
Look, it's official, beard tested approved is what it is. Completely non-shedding, which is fantastic. And that's great because, of course, it doesn't get everywhere when you send it to people. If you've got electronic cutting machines, you can pop it through there, no problem whatsoever as well, which is fantastic. So you've got then your glitter and all of that gorgeous matte mirror card in there. Now, if you're going for the complete...
Is it matte mirror? Because I think it's pearlescent.
Is it pearlescent? It is pearlescent.
I think it's
why am I calling it matte mirror?
I don't know, and I just let it go before, but I can't...
Why have you let it go? But since I called you salty, that's it. You were like, right, I'm having him on the matte mirror now.
I'm just going to put him right. It's not matte mirror.
No, it's not matte mirror. Why do I keep calling it that?
I have no idea.
No, it's not matte mirror. You know it's not matte mirror. Leanne knows it's not matte mirror. I know deep down it's not matte mirror. I just choose to call it that.
Well, you do you, hun.
You do you, boo, yeah, indeed. Right, if you go for the complete collection, you'll get 9 sheets of the flower forming foam, and you will receive, of course, one of the 12 by 12 pads with all of those gorgeous designs in there, and of course those beautiful, beautiful coloured backgrounds within there as well. So that is what you'll receive. You will also receive, of course, the stamens in there too. Now, if you want to go for far and away the more popular item, we'll change the details to that. It is Leann's Selection, because Leann's Selection gets you an extra one of the 12 by 12 paper pads, so you'll receive 2 of these, and it gets you an extra of that flower forming foam as well. So you get 9 sheets of the flower forming, 18 sheets of the flower forming foam, 72 sheets of the 12 by 12, and of course you'll still get your 24 sheets of that beautiful pearl cardstock with the glitter cardstock in there as well. Don't forget that also unlocks half price shipping for you. It will also give you the £10 or $1 free gift, which is the Petite Anemone, which is that one just there. And it will get you as well the Crafter's Purple Tri-Blend Brush Pen too, which is a fantastic value. Depending on where your Club Inspire discount is, you may or may not get the tote as well. You might need to pop maybe another paper pad in there, maybe a couple of ink pads to get you up to that £100 or $1 spend. You will all get half price US shipping though, of course free postage and packaging if you are in the UK. Getting busier and busier and busier on this as we go through the show. I know, whoa, how much? Nearly 40% of the stock has gone. We will probably I think the plan is to probably feature this throughout the rest of our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. You'll definitely see it probably, I'd imagine, on Second Chance Sunday. It'll be scheduled to prepare there. Would imagine it would probably be in launch party on Tuesday. We'll probably be scheduled to be in the roundup event as well at the end of our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. The way it's going, an hour and 16 minutes in, 40% of the stock has gone. Doesn't include everyone that's in the ordering process at the moment. There are a lot of bulging baskets out there. It is going to go much, much faster than we anticipated at this point. And I think the thing is, you've got the luxury of the moment of the whole thing being in stock and all of the extras being in stock too. So you can really pick and choose and build your own collection. You won't have the option to do that for much longer if it continues going at the rate it is going. Right, Leanne, what would you like to share with us next?
Well, I thought we'd have a look at how to make a statement with some of those really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful florals that we've got in the collection. And I think this does really make a statement with one of those beautiful floral papers, doesn't it? I love it.
Absolutely.
And just the sentiment and the beautiful poinsettia again. It really is an easy collection to use, but I think when you see the group of projects, the things that we've looked at, the cards I've made during this show, every single one of them, for all they're in a theme, looks very different because of the real usability in this collection. So it's a simple one to do this, but nevertheless very impressive and impactful. So I've got a half-fold US letter or a half-fold A4 card here, whichever side of the whichever side of the world you're on. It's been a long day.
I mean, it's only 4 o'clock, but...
No, but I mean, remember I was here till 10 o'clock last night.
You were. We're going to be giddy, aren't we, by the end of our Colour Me Happy show?
That's what we're going to be, giddy as kippers.
We are.
And then I chose this really beautiful floral paper, and I've done the matting and layering again with the lovely silver glitter cardstock, a little bit of white, and then I've used our Moroccan tile nesting dies. So if you've got our nesting dies at home, and I know many thousands of you have, the Moroccan tile, I feel, makes a very good 4-bauble shape. So I've used the Moroccan tile, I've done it in white with a stitched edge and then with a little bit of the watercolour back on one of the papers, and I've got that just to make my embellishment there. So we're just going to start matting and layering, and you can see this piece comes out of this piece. So I gut
very
everything.
Frugal, aren't you, today?
I'm very frugal, Joe, because the pieces in here are so beautiful and so usable. I don't want to waste any of them. I want to keep all of the bits.
Do you know what? I've just realised. I'll show you my Crafter's Companion wash bag in the Colour Me Happy show.
Oh!
Because in the car, isn't it? It's my first day in today.
Of course it is.
I won't show you the contents. That'd be like asking to see the inside of a lady's handbag.
It really would, yes.
Yeah,
no, you don't want to see inside, but we can see the outside.
You can see the outside.
It was
I'll
made
show it to you later.
especially for you.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was like a Kylie and Jason moment, wasn't it?
Craig was raging. He's raging with jealousy when he saw it.
Was he?
Very, very jealous,
oh, dear.
yeah.
Oh, I might have to get him one. Am I allowed, Joe?
I think
Or do you
so.
want to be the special only one?
No, I think Craig could have one. I think that's fine.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. All right.
Maybe in a different colour.
Okay.
Is that all right? Is that a deal?
So the same but not.
So same but different.
Same but different.
Yeah.
Yes, I can get him a different colour so
All
that
right.
you've got the only purple leopard one.
All right,
Of course
excellent.
Can do that,
Yeah,
no
so
problem.
I still feel special.
Yeah,
then.
you will.
Okay,
of course.
thanks.
Now, what I could do, Joe, is get you a little purple leopard one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To match, it could be like a wash bag within a wash bag.
Yeah.
So when I go to the airport, it could be like
Yeah.
the little one that comes out of the wash bag that's
Yeah.
got me lip balm and my.
And you put it in the back of the seat on the plane.
Yeah.
Leave that with me, Pet.
I mean, there are so many perks to working here.
I mean, really.
You can see, can't you?
Now, I'm going to change the layout of this card because I want to show you how you can vary it. So this card, portrait. We're going to do this one, landscape, and they'll both look very different, and I'm using exactly the same elements on both cards. I'm not going to add one thing different. I'm just going to change the orientation. So I'm going to use a little bit of my glue gel to stick this down. So a couple of little dobs on all of the corners, and that's going to go here now. Bring that down, there we go. Little bit of elevation on it, so it's standing proud from the card. Lovely. And then I've got my little Be Jolly sentiment, and I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this, always. So Be Jolly. There we go. Done. And then we're just going to put the flowers on. And
Perfect.
it's as easy as that. So,
Sorry,
Joe, go on.
Crafty Andy says, I decided I wasn't going to buy this collection. That decision was tossed aside. Got the Leann special. I think a lot of you were like, do I need it? Do I not need it? And then you saw it and saw all the amazing things you could do with it and was like, yeah, I need it. Rebecca saying how beautiful it is. Crafty Becky saying just order the Leann special and the scissors as well. Marion's loving it. Pam E saying that it is the best glue in the world, talking about the all-purpose. Nancy says, I love that glue. Can't be without it. It is the best glue in the world. Also Nefertiti saying, I think this collection may be my birthday gift to me. I'll be enjoying a shopping spree on my birthday, October 17th. We don't have much longer to go. Only 2 more days. You can start shopping now, can't you? Surely you can shop for a whole week over your birthday, right, Leann?
Well, I shop for 2 weeks.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the law.
Why not?
Yeah, my husband will say Leann doesn't have 1 birthday, she has 3 birthdays. Because, and you know, I think it's justified, Joe, because my birthday, as you know, is the 15th of January, which means everybody's eaten enough and drank enough over Christmas. They've had New Year as well. They haven't been paid since a week before Christmas because everybody gets paid early. And so by the time it gets to my birthday, just nobody can be bothered. So, of course...
Why don't you do a half birthday?
What's a half birthday?
So do one when you're like, how many years and a half? Because then that would be like June, the middle of June, best time for a birthday ever.
It really is. Do
So
know
you
what,
can
I
have your
hadn't thought
January
of
one
that.
and then have a half one. I've decided I'm having a half one in March this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to have 2. Why not?
Oh.
I mean, I already had 2. It's practically a 3rd birthday, but who cares?
Who cares? Well, I might do that, Joe.
Do it.
And that's why Simon says I have 3 birthdays, because obviously there's the official one where no one can be bothered. And then when it comes to payday, that's when I do the proper birthday.
Right.
So then we can go out for food, we can have friends round. People are ready because they're sick of the winter to do something after January payday. So that's why I have 3.
3, perfect.
Yeah. So I've put all of the foliage at the top there, and then did you see I had a tiny slither of glitter card which I popped in and I'm letting peek out because that looks now like the string of my bauble hanging from the top of my card. And then I've just done a little bit of glue gel on the back of there, little poinsettia. Job's done. Job's
Awesome.
done.
Beautiful.
And you can see the difference between the 2. Let me just show you that. So just by changing the orientation, you've got a card that actually does look very different, even though it's exactly the same ingredients on both.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely love it. Really, really fantastic creation, that one there. And remember, if you want to be making exactly these projects as Leann has here, then you can do so very easily. 6904, 8988 for Platinum members. So much inspiration for you in this show. We'll no doubt have a craft along scheduled really soon for this as well. There's a lot of other items on the website that lots of you are adding in your basket alongside this beautiful brand new collection. Let me share some of those with you right now. The 3-pack of the foam is very popular at the moment. 7 sheets of the white, 14 sheets of the foliage green within there, and a brilliant saving for you. Saving over 30%, £9.58 or £15.92 for Platinum members. We then have the stamens available, 1,200 of them. I was going to ask Johnny to work out what that is per stamen, but I won't be that mean. £7.98 or £11.90 if you...
0.007.
Is it?
Of a 0.0007 of a pence. Yeah.
Did you do that in your head?
You just move the decimal point to the...
1,000. Yeah, you're
just
right.
move the decimal point to the left.
There you are. Literally, the Carol Vorderman of Crafters TV. Grab those, £6.38 or £9.52 for Platinum members. She's sipping. I wish you could see how smugly Leanne just sipped her tea then, with her pinky raised. If you are in the UK, then you can go for a professional glue gun. You get 10 extra glue sticks in there as well. Hang on, let's just see how... this was the smug tea sipping that we just still got a look at after. Love that. I'd love to be able to say I'm happy for you. We've now got the flower forming tool and the flower forming tools and foam. The flower forming tools and foam is what we're calling this collection. I think it's the foam that comes along with the ball tools is what we're referring to there. You get the finger toboggan, or the finger clog as we like to call it. That's your distress tool with the mat, and then the ball tools there and that foam mat, which can allow you to get all that lovely shape and texture and dimension to your flowers. £11.99, £15.96 if you are a Platinum member. Loving the frosted foliage, says Marion. Valerie says, where is this show going, by the way? I've just realised the time, Leanne. Valerie says, I'm allowed to buy the Gemini Pro for my Christmas present this morning. I am beside myself with excitement. Do you know what I always found? My mum would always say to me, see, if I wanted something sort of this time of the year, would always say, I'll get you that, but it's going to have to be your Christmas present. And you knew that if you accepted that as your Christmas present, you'd definitely swing an equally good present at actual Christmas as well. Because they're just, you'd be like, mum would be like, but really seriously, if I'm buying this for you now for your Christmas, that is your main Christmas present. You'd be like, yeah, of course it was. Knowing full well you could manage to talk them into another proper full Christmas present. So I like your style there. I really do, Valerie. JK saying, love your demos, Leanne. Great to see you. Joe ordered the Leanne special now. Have to get busy and get to work. We'll watch the rest on replay. Carlene's in Texas. She's just bought the Leanne bundle. Been waiting for this collection for so long. Karen says, it's so wonderful having Joe and Leanne back together again. It has been weeks and weeks and weeks, isn't it? All day today. Jane says, love this collection. It's definitely my all-time favourite winter and Christmas collection. The colour palette is so subtle and so elegant. Karen says, admire the friendship, enthusiasm, affection. Also love that the Crafters team have for each other. We do. It's one big happy family. Charlotte, though, sometimes gets a bit annoyed with me. I won't lie. She does a lot of vocal eye rolling sometimes when the dad jokes get a bit too much. I can hear her eye rolling from in here. Patty.
I think Charlotte has a very good disapproving face.
She does, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
I think it's well known as something else, but we won't call it that. Patty says, what was that, Charlotte?
Charlotte said she doesn't like anyone.
Oh, I thought she was just telling me to shut up, as she usually does, but she wasn't. It's fine, don't worry. Hadassah says... Dad says, oh, Leanne, showing off the versatility of this fab collection. Beverly says, brilliant demos today. Leanne is an absolute master. Any questions or comments you've got, keep getting them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion across on YouTube. Right, let's go back to Leanne for more inspiration. I don't know how we are going to choose a card of the show. How many have we done so far?
We've
Absolutely
done
loads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wowzers, trousers.
5. This is number 6.
Wowzers.
I know, it's lovely. So I'm making this next. So I love. Do you know anybody who's been around for a while like me will know that I love a dome front card. The first dome front card I ever made was on Create and Craft TV with a Beatrix Potter, Peter Rabbit stamp.
When was
I loved
that?
it. I mean, that was 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So a while ago, but I still love a bow front card. I think they make such an incredible statement. They really do. They're beautiful and they look elegant. I just love them. but very, very simple to do. So I thought, let's have a look at one of those.
Let's have a go at that.
But then I want to show you something else that I love to do. And I never really get time to do it because we're busy doing demonstrations, etc., etc. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to take the time to show you something else that I like to do, which is mat and layer the inside of a card, because I think it really does make it look a little bit special. So I've just started chopping my cardstocks down here, making sure this is the right size. Yes, that'll be lovely. And then I'm going to chop this piece of paper. Oh, I need my bigger guillotine. Bear with everybody. Need the big one. This is why you need both the guillotines in your life, because when you need your 12 by 12 paper chopping, only the big guillotine will do.
Leah's asking how you'd mail a dome front card. Good question, Leah.
I make a box on the Ultimate Pro.
Awesome.
Make a box.
Now, I mean, Sunday's going to be a big day. If you love your Ultimate Pro, if you haven't got an Ultimate Pro and you were in the market for one, Sunday's the day. If you've got an Ultimate Pro already, then we're going to blow your mind on Sunday. If you've got the booklet downloaded, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to. If you haven't, you'll have to join me on Sunday with Sarah to find out.
Now, I'm just going to show you, which that sounds exciting. I'm just going to show you a cheat here. Because I've got this little piece of glitter card, and what I can't be bothered to do is get my ruler out, measure it, and then find out. I'm going to use my scrapbook paper. I've put my glitter card on here, that's at the right size, and I'm sliding my scrapbook paper in, and then making sure that that's just up to the blade there, you can see. And then I pull this down to the correct mat and layer size that I want, and then when I trim my paper, I can take it down again, so that's doubled, and I just take a slither off, a little slither here, and then my paper mat and layer will be the perfect size for my glitter mat and layer. So that was just a little cheat for you to save you having to get your ruler out, because I hate measuring things.
That was great.
That was
very exciting.
Well, that was exciting. Well, it's a top tip that's going to save you loads of time. Okay, so now we're ready to start putting the card together. I've got all of my pieces ready. I've got my white card base, here it is, and then I've got my little mat and layer, and I've got my frame already done, and I've used my oval nested frames to do exactly as you see me do before. So we've cut the aperture, and then I've used two of the ovals together to make a white frame, and that's been stuck over the top of the paper to make it look like that lovely. It looks like it's a step up in terms of a mat layer. It's not. It's a thin frame over the oval. Beautiful. Which gives you that faux feel. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Really? So what we always do when we're making a dome fronted card is you've got the size of your card base. You then make this piece that's going to be domed at the front ½ an inch bigger. That's all. It doesn't have to be a lot, because if you make it too much bigger, it's going to really stand proud and be top heavy and fall over when you try to stand it up. So there's a ¼ inch on either side then. If I line it up, you can see it's just ½ an inch bigger, this piece, and then we've got an inch here on either side. That's what you need to be able to make it domed in fashion. We then take our mat and layer for the front. So that's just a piece of white cardstock with some paper on. And I'm going to take my tape pen. Here it is.
Supreme Caldwell I was going to say, he's messaged me in the comments. He's shouting at me in the comments. Says sorry for all the caps. All in capital letters. Please show Leanne's party bag. Leanne's party bag is not in this show, I'm afraid. It is in our later Colour Me Happy show at 7 p.m. I do hear it is going very, very fast. If it does sell out before the show, I'll show you the contents during the show, but I can't show it to you until 7 p.m. So it's a date. You're going to have to be back here with myself and Leanne. 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast, and we will show you the contents of Leanne's party bag then.
Thank you, Jo. So I've stuck the first lug to the back of that piece of card, and then I've got it open, and I put my 2 strips of tape pen down there, and then what you do is take the fold, the score line, and push it, bend it, and push it up against the edge of the card, then bring it round and glue it, and then that creates the dome on the front of the card for you. And look how much of a dome you get by a simple ½ an inch bigger in that piece. Excellent. So it really is enough. Less is definitely more when you come to do that. That's now ready to be stuck on the front of my card when it's decorated, when I want to do that. So I've taken another piece of white card, I've done the little chop off, the scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to stick that inside. So I put that in here, and I line that up with the top of my card there. There we go. So So that's ready. And then I can decorate the inside in a second. Before I do that, I'm going to decorate the inside of my card. This is one of my absolute very, very favourite things to do. Because I think sometimes when you spend all that time decorating the outside of your card, making it look absolutely gorgeous, and then somebody gets it home and goes, it's a bit of an anticlimax.
It is, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Do you know what it's
and then
like?
you've got your handwriting in there. What's it like, Joe?
It's a bit like when, you're going to have to come back to me. I had some examples, but they're not appropriate. We'll come back.
Okay, have a little think of some appropriate examples, Joe. Yeah, do. So, and then I've just got a little bit of the paper on here, and when I've cut this scrapbook paper, I've cut that corner, so I've got those beautiful flowers reflected inside as well. But look, I've got this little space to handwrite in now, so I can do my handwriting, but when I open up the card, it's not going to be an anticlimax. So I do, if you feel it, if it's for someone special and you don't mind using your paper.
Light cheese on top of a dessert. They look gorgeous, don't they? They look like beautiful, pristine little nuggets of joy. You pop them in your mouth and they're sweet at first and you think, oh, this is delicious. And then you're chewing on them for 2 weeks and they don't taste of anything on the inside.
No, that's very true.
That's the best example I can give you.
Have you had a lychee?
A lychee?
Yeah.
Is that like a very small lychee?
No.
Oh.
It's a lychee martini.
Oh.
Oh, Joe.
Is it good?
It's going to change your life. Oh, they are beautiful. They're fresh, a little bit fruity, very alcoholic, but delicious.
Okay, we'll have to try them. Get them on the list.
I've got a good recipe for you. I'll
Have you?
write it down. Yeah.
Oh. Ayush says, could you please ask Leanne to tell us what Spectrum Noir colours and also what ink pads would work best with this collection?
Yes, so the ink pad range is the one that has green topaz in it. So there's 3, I'll just pick it out and show you. And I need to get on the website. There's pink, there's that one, Frosty Jade, and then there's one more that I can't remember the name of. Oh, do you know, it'll come to me in my sleep. So it's these 2.
Right.
You've got Frosty Jade, green topaz, and then might be Seafoam. I might have made that up.
Frosty Jade, green topaz, and, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
That one. Yeah.
It's, oh.
That one.
Someone will tell us in the comments. Someone will let us know.
Yeah, they will. It'll come back to us. Those 3 ink pads. And then for your alcohol markers, I would say your Alpine Greens will be beautiful, which are your AGs. And that's the same in the tri-blend because all of the colours are the same. So your AGs and your green topaz blend.
Green topaz, Frosty Jade.
And...
Oh. We're letting ourselves down here.
Yeah, we are letting ourselves down.
Someone in the comments let us know what the other one is, that colour family, please.
I'm having a senior moment. Right, so I'm putting some frames together here to put my little sentiments in, and I want the frames to look a little bit more built up, a little bit more 3D. So I've done one in white and one in the lovely pearlescent green that comes in the luxury card kit. And what I'm going to do is with my dotty tape pen, just run around the back of that one and stick it on top of this one.
Smoked Emerald.
Smoked Emerald, that's the one. Thank you.
Johnny came to the rescue there, thanks Johnny.
Yeah, I did, thank you. Smoked Emerald. Frosty Jade, green topaz, smoked emerald.
Turns out Johnny's reading the comments. Gilmore was the first person I believe that piped in there.
Thank you very much. And so then I just dotty tape pen, lay that up over the top so it matches perfectly. And then I've got something that feels more like a die cut frame. You could do 2 or 3 and really build it up if you wanted to, and you get some lovely dimension on it. And that's why we kept that frame not too ornate around the outside, so you could lay them up really easily and make a lovely chip, like kind of faux chipboard embellishment with it. So I've got both of my frames ready, and I'm going to dotty tape pen those inside for my sentiments. So let's go with number 1.
Awesome.
And then number 2.
Well, lots of still love coming in for all demonstrations. Still Marcia saying loving all these demos. Marion says thanks for all of the brilliant demonstrations. Beverly says brilliant demo today. Leanne is a master, isn't she? Well, she's a mistress technically, I guess. But yeah, she's like a crafty Jedi is what she is.
Oh, thank you. Well, do you know, Ben called me Yoda last night.
Yoda?
Yeah.
How did he dress that up as a compliment?
Well, I think when he was saying I was like the oracle,
right?
So all-knowing in terms of craft, and he said you're like Crafter's Companion's Yoda. I mean, I took it as a compliment, Joe.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, crafty am I?
Yeah. I mean,
so we're just going to hope. I mean, I'm not green and I don't have massive ears.
No, we could have gone with the Gandalf of craft.
Oh, that would have been nice,
Maybe,
Gandalf. And honestly, more realistic because I'm regularly walking around in an old grey dressing gown at home.
Exactly.
So yes, with mad hair. So Gandalf would have been. Yeah, Gandalf would have been more accurate.
I'll have a think and come back to you.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Right, so now I've got the middle done, look, and I've got the non-anticlimax inside. And do you know what, if I was really feeling special, I'd do that side too. But we'll leave it for now. And now we're just going to make our lovely floral arrangement again. So I want to go all down the side here. So I've done 2 little dots of glue gel there. And do you know what, if I had time, I would have done the frosty technique on these, I think, Joe. I think I would have done my glittering technique with them, but I'm just going to leave them as they are for now. So I'm layering up these foliage pieces. The foliage in this collection, exquisite. You're going to be using it for everything all year round. It's really, really beautiful.
I should just, we're getting like lost in the demo here, Leanne. I do need to let you know over half has gone now, which is really scary. I know how many people are shopping for this on the web at the moment. After this demonstration, I'll give you a full recap and opportunity to check out your baskets again. It is literally in meltdown. Winter is coming, clearly, as they say on that
on Game
TV
of Thrones,
programme.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are in the north.
We are. The north wall isn't far from here. Just the other side of Morpeth, according to Charlotte.
What, Hadrian's?
The north wall.
The north wall? I'm sure there's more than one wall. Do you mean Hadrian's?
I think so. Where do they go in that well-known TV show? Is it the north wall?
Is there I don't even know if there is a north wall.
In Game of Thrones, that's where they go. That's what the wall's called, the north wall.
They don't call it the north wall. They just call it the wall.
Do they?
Yes.
No, I think it's called the North Wall, isn't it?
I don't think it is called the North Wall.
Well, I've only seen 3 episodes and I would put money on the fact they call it the North Wall.
I'm absolutely 100% certain they don't call it the North Wall. I'd put my life on it.
Right, hold the line, please, caller.
Now. Get it Googled. I mean, I am confident it's just the wall.
It's called the Ice Wall, in fact, so we're both wrong. There you are, soz about it. The Ice Wall was originally built to defend the realm against the White Walkers. Ice creatures who were created by the children of the forest in an effort to defend themselves against the first men. What is the other side of the wall, I hear you say? The easternmost region beyond the wall is the forested peninsula Storald's Point, which contains the ruins of the only free folk town, Hardhome. Beyond all of these areas in the furthest north is the land of always winter. The haunted forest ends and gives way to these polar regions which are unexplored. There we go.
Oh, thanks. That was exciting.
There you go.
I've now done a little double Let It Snow, where I've done it in white and then I've done it in glitter and I've done a little drop shadow. And I'm just going to nestle that in my foliage there. So it's just a little peeking out there, just a little Let It Snow as part of the embellishments. And there you go, a dome-fronted card, a beautiful poinsettia arrangement, and no disappointment when you open it up. There you go.
Really, really amazing. Another beautiful creation. Just, really is the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the amount of different things you're going to be able to create with this. It is so incredibly busy over on the website. Again, I'm going to give you another opportunity to check out your baskets. We'll come back, we'll do card of the show as well very soon, and I'll give you another recap of everything that you'll get included. I'll see you back here on the other side of this.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today. It's our Sweet 16 and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday.
Do you think there's going to be more cake?
Well, I hope so.
Are they real? Are the ones over there real? I hope there's got to be more cake, surely.
I hope there's some more
I hope
cake.
there's more. The cake, I could tell you, that cake that we had in that video,
Was it lovely?
made by the lovely Christina in the canteen.
She's immense.
Chef kiss delicious, it
Yeah.
really, really was.
I had one of our cupcakes at lunchtime.
Oh, how was that?
Delicious.
Now with a cupcake, do you eat the icing first, then the sponge? Or some people like tear it in half, turn it upside down, make a sandwich. How do you eat yours?
I take the wrapper off. I tear off some of the sponge, scoop off some of the icing so it's not too much icing, and then eat it half
Like
and
that?
half. Yeah, so
Ah.
I've spread the icing out a little bit.
That's a good way. That is a good way of eating it. How do you eat yours? Do let me know. Right, let me recap for you exactly what you're getting in. Or actually, should we do card of the show first? Let's do card of the show first.
All right, then.
Why not?
Why not?
It's going to be tough.
Number one.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. Number two.
Numero two.
Numero two. Number three.
Number three.
Three. Number four. But remember, four is a two-prong approach.
Oh, but can you put both in?
Yes, because
Okay.
it's one in two different ways. I'm not asking for two votes here. It's one vote, two different ways.
I mean, I think you're stretching it, but
I
okay.
mean, I don't care.
Okay.
One vote, two different ways.
All right.
Number four and number five.
There we
and
go.
bearing in mind, I'm only competing against myself today. It doesn't matter.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
if it wins card of the day and we have to put two cards in for one card of the day, I mean, I just uproar is going
Well,
to
just
cause.
send them to me, Joe.
Okay, I'll send them
Okay.
directly to you.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you see my number five?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Did we see
Just
number
checking.
5?
Thanks, five.
Yeah, we saw number 5.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. You let me know. Crafts TV over on Facebook, Crafts Companion. If you're across on YouTube. Right, let's go back through what you're getting in this amazing bundle. I cannot believe that over half of our global launch stock has gone in the first launch show. It's amazing. It was scheduled to be on at least 2 to 3 more times on the schedule over our Sweet 16 celebration. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see it again. If you are watching this on repeat, definitely check the website for that current stock situation. So what's happened? How did that happen? Just having a bit of a Tintin moment there. There we are. Right, so you are going to get that 5x7 embossing folder in here. It's the foliage background, all beautifully matched in with the foliage that you've got in the die form, which is your winter foliage. Then you've got your splendid poinsettia in here, which is amazing. We've also got our winter blessings included. Things like baby, it's cold outside, have a joyful winter season, dreamy of a white Christmas, some really lovely ones in there. They are beautifully sized to fit within the frame. You can use that for those sentiments, or you can use it for these die cut sentiments as well. It's completely up to you how you want to put it together. Now, in Leann's special selection, which you're getting here, which is the details for there on the screen, you are going to get this gorgeous selection of glitter and pearlescent cardstock. It really is a lovely selection. You're going to get 2 packs though of your flower forming foam, which is awesome. So 9 sheets in each pack. You'll get 18 sheets included within this collection just here. And then we also have that amazing 12x12 paper pad for you. Some really gorgeous, very, very classy florals in here. I love how it's very well tied in. You can see it's got a real strong theme, this particular pad, but really lovely variations on it. You will get 72 sheets, of course. You'll get 2 of these in Leann's special selection. So do make sure you grab those under £70 or $90 for Platinum members. What you will all receive, of course, when you go for this is also this. It is today's free gift when you spend £10 or $10, and it is your petite anemone that you're getting within there as well. So make sure you grab that. And then remember, if you are spending over £50 or dollars, today's gift will be £50 or dollars. Your gift will be the Crafter's Purple Tri-Blend brush pen. And of course, spend over $100, you will get the amazing free portable craft tote, which is fantastic. You'll get that included or added to your order as well. Right, we've got 10 minutes left on the show, Leann. Yeah. Do you think we can squeeze some more creativity into the end of the show? Well,
I thought we'd take some time just to have a look at some inspiration.
Oh, yes.
Some other cards that have been done by
Sounds splendid.
Other than me.
All right.
I could fit another demo in if you wanted to, but I think, should we have a little pick and flick?
Yeah, let's see some of the fabulous things that people have been making.
So I'm going to show you some things that people have been making, but what I want to do is I've been sorting out all of this fabulous card here, because I want to show you how beautifully they match in the collection. So I've just been separating it because I think sometimes it's nice to see it up close and personal, so you can see what we mean by the perfect match. So we've got this beautiful paper here, and then when we look at the glitter and pearlescent cardstocks that come in the collection, look how beautifully they go and coordinate and match and just really complement that beautiful paper. Even these two, with that lovely pearlescent and lighter green, with your lovely silvers in here as well. You've got all of that beautiful complementary in there. And the colours with that lovely blush pink. You've got that muted lilac, which goes with the silver. I mean, it's just the perfect match all the way through, and the most beautiful, beautiful designs. This, it's just one of my favourite things ever. And look how gorgeous the cardstock is that matches. Really lovely designs, 180 GSM, high quality print, beautifully designed and incredibly usable. This one, my favourite paper in the entire pad. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, matching with those lovely dark greens. It's just exquisite, Joe. And I know you did a quick flick through there, but I thought it would be really nice just to take a second to look at that in some detail. Look at that one. Just frame that. I would get a 12x12 frame, put that in the frame, put some little sentiment in and put it on my wall at home, piece of home decor. It's such a beautiful piece of paper. And you've got 3 of each of those in there, Joe. This one's gorgeous too.
It's not that dissimilar to our sort of Sweet 16th theme, is it?
Yes.
I wonder what it was reminded of, the round. It's that floral hoop that we've got in the
studio. It's the floral hoop, yes it is, absolutely. And I wanted to take the time to show you that because there's a reason with the Leann special deal that I chose to give you an extra paper pad and an extra packet of foam. And the reason for that is you're going to want to use more of them. You're going to wish, when you get in the main deal, I wish I'd get another one and put it in my basket. So I've taken all of that hassle away from you and just done the Leann deal where you already get it. So you can make all of the flowers and you've got all of the paper. Here's some examples of the types of things you can make with this beautiful collection. And they are, I think the buzzwords with this, Jo, is elegant, classy, sophisticated, effortless, timeless. It's just usable across all of the different occasions. I love that. Slimline cards are so popular at the moment. Look at that with a pop of glitter down the centre and that poinsettia at the top's beautiful. You've got your easels that we've done. We did this one this morning in Wake Up Call where we did that little off-centre circle. They're just beautiful, Jo. You're never going to tire of using this. And the other thing is, it's not on trend, which is a good thing, because it means if you've got some of this left and you want to make something next year in winter, it's still going to be as beautiful and it's not going to be out of fashion because it's timeless as well.
Absolutely, it is. Right, I think it's time for another winner, don't you?
Yes.
Right, let's have a little look then who we've picked at random. Our winner for this hour, the second winner, is from Facebook. It is Stephanie Whitmer. Stephanie Whitmer. Right, let's pop the name on first and then we'll draw out that cork. I hope my handwriting improves over the course of the birthday event. We'll see. Right, Stephanie Whitmer, and it is going to be cork number. It is 52.
Ooh.
Cork number 52. Ooh, a collection of 3D embossing folders.
Stephanie,
congratulations.
I am manifesting that will be lucky for you because 52 is the number of my next birthday. So I'm manifesting that's going to be very lucky for you, Stephanie.
I think it's going to be awesome. And you know where that's going, don't you?
In the champagne bucket.
Absolutely. It's in the bucket because you will be in with a chance of winning that grand prize draw this Sunday to win a one-of-a-kind teal Gemini Junior. Ooh. You know where that's going? Straight in my basket. Right, let me show you some of the other stuff that we've got on the show that is proving very, very busy. The flower forming foam is available for you. Great to have this to really extend. I know you're going to use, of course, the flower forming elements of this collection so much. So great to have that extra foam. Great that you've got the white in there that you can colour up however you see fit. And then those beautiful foliage greens, which are probably the colours you're going to use the most, I would imagine. So definitely nice to have those. Let's also share you the stamens, 1,200 of them to be precise. $7.98 or $11.90 if you want to get your hands on those. We do have the glue gun with 10 glue sticks available for you as well. That's that one just there, $9.99. It's UK only, $7.99 for platinum members. We've also got the flower foaming tool, so it's your petal distress tool, and also the ball tools there with the foam pad as well to get you all that lovely texture and dimension and shape. The card of the show is card. I'm glad this happened because it got me out of a very sticky situation there. Card number 5.
Oh, which was number 5?
The last one. The dome-fronted one.
The dome-fronted one.
Nice.
That one. Well, thank you. With the inside, so you don't have an anticlimax, absolutely. And I just noticed we've done the same here, look, as an insert on this one. Do use your papers in that way because it is gorgeous. But that's the winner. So it has got you out of a sticky situation, Jo.
Yes, because it meant I didn't have to have 2 cards in for one shot. I mean, could have been tricky. Could have been tricky. Right, let me just quickly run over again then what you're getting in that Leann special deal. 60% now of our stock has gone. It is our global. I mean, for our Sweet 16 celebrations, you know, we order. Well, you know what it's like, Leann. You're in charge of, you know, ordering, you know, designing all the products. We have. The quantities are off the chart, aren't they?
They are, and we always think we look at it and we go, this one's going to be popular, we better do X% more just in case. And then something like this happens and our forecast of X% more isn't enough. So yeah, it's phenomenal. Really, I'm chuffed chuffed to pieces
Really,
that
really
you love
fantastic.
it.
Yeah, loads of you going for it, loads of you loving it. Let me run through again then what you're getting. You're getting the foliage background embossing folder within here, which is great. I love that it's all so well tied together because that follows the theme through into your foliage dies. You've also got your poinsettia die in there as well. All of those lovely stamp sentiments, as well as, of course, your die cut sentiments here. And that frame fits beautifully over the die cut and the stamp sentiments. Or you can use the frame on its own. It is completely up to you. You will receive the luxury cardstock in here. So that is going to give you this beautiful pearlescent cardstock and, of course, that wonderful glitter cardstock in there as well. So you're going to receive all of those. In the Leann Special, which is on your screens at the moment, you will get 2 of the flower forming foam in there for you, which is brilliant. So you get 9 sheets ordinarily. 2 of those gives you 18 sheets, which is fantastic. You will also get as well the 12 by 12, and you'll get 2 12 by 12s in this particular bundle that you've got right here. All of those beautiful pages with a gorgeous colour matched background, so you know all guesswork is taken out of that for you. And as Leann said, it's floral, so it's something that is going to be ever popular. Something that if you don't use this year, don't worry, you can pack it away and bring it out year after year after year. The other great thing is that we have got, of course, when you're going for the Leann Special, not only does it give you the best value, it also gives you half price shipping in the US, which is fantastic. You will get this element as well, which is brilliant because this is not included in the main collection. It is your petite anemone. And that is another one of your flower forming dies in there, which is amazing. So you're going to get that included as your free gift. You'll also get the £50 or $1 free gift included as well because you're going over that threshold. So it's a Crafter's Purple in the tri-blend brush pen. If you are spending over £100 or dollars, remember, you will get, of course, the amazing portable craft tote. I just love it in this ditzy print. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. £70, less than £70 for platinum members, less than $90. Don't forget about the double points. Make sure you join us again later as well, because remember, giveaways in every single show for you. Free UK PMP, double points across absolutely everything in show and over on our website. Coming up a little later, Colour Me Happy with myself and Leann. What can we expect from that show, Leann?
Oh, we've got a year of colour, which is absolutely gorgeous. We've got my party bag, and this is party bag number 4. So we're going to be able to have a look at that. And I think we've got lots of other deals as well, but we'll leave that as a little surprise, Joy.
I feel like I might want to do a little bit of colouring on the year of colour later.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, we've got
a spare one.
Yeah.
Do you reckon I could have got one of the pages in the show?
I absolutely think you could do
I
that.
haven't coloured for ages. Why not? Let's give it a go. Right, we are going to have a bit of a natter, have ourselves a bit of dinner and a bit of a sit down and a cup of tea. What I need you to do is make sure you check out your basket. So I don't know how long this collection is going to hang around for. You've got a couple of hours off, and then make sure you come back and join myself and Leann in 2 hours' time. Our weekly destination colouring show, of course, Colour Me Happy, coming your way 7 PM in here in the UK, 2 PM East Coast or 11 AM West Coast. We'll both see you there. Take care.